Libra, the energy around you right now feels like a quiet turning point, the kind that shows up not with drama, but with clarity. Something in your life is shifting under the surface, and you can already feel the pressure of it. It's almost like you know a decision has to be made or a pattern has to be released, but you've been waiting for the right moment. In today's reading, we're going straight into what's unfolding for you, the truth of what's rising, the block you haven't named yet, and the breakthrough that wants to happen before this cycle ends. I'm Aira, and as always, I'm here to guide you through what Spirit is showing for you today. If you ever want a personal deep dive, my sessions start at $9 and the detailed 2026 forecast is available as well. And of course, if these readings help you, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe so this energy reaches more Libras who need it. The first message comes through with the Presence card from the Oracle deck. This card shows you have been living too much in the future, mentally, planning, forecasting, anticipating, imagining how things could unfold. While planning is natural, it has pulled your body and your energy away from the present moment. The first thing Spirit is illuminating is that your mind has been moving faster than your life circumstances, creating tension and unnecessary inner pressure. You've been trying to stay ahead of problems before they occur, and that creates more anxiety than solutions. In the second layer of this card, Spirit shows your heart has been waiting for reassurance before it relaxes. You keep telling yourself that once something becomes stable, then you'll rest. But Spirit says the opposite is needed. Presence creates stability, not the other way around. The more you anchor into the moment, the more opportunities open up naturally without force or fear. This is the shift your internal world is preparing for. The third layer reveals that someone around you may also be pulling you into their emotional storms. You've absorbed other people's fear about money, relationships, or decisions, and their energy has mixed with yours. Presence is also about separating what is yours from what is projected onto you. Once you stop taking on responsibility for someone else's worries, you will feel lighter, clearer, and far more empowered. And the final layer is the wake-up call. You must stop trying to control outcomes through overthinking. Your intuition is muted when your mind is loud. Spirit says the next breakthrough will come not from planning harder, but from witnessing your moment-to-moment intuition. This is where your clarity will appear. The next message shows up through the Threshold card. You are standing in between two phases, and the universe is not letting you return to the old version of yourself. Even if you try, it won't feel the same. The Threshold energy shows a transition that is not fully formed yet, which is why you may feel ungrounded. This is a sacred in-between, but also uncomfortable because it demands trust in what you can't see yet. In the deeper layer of this card, Spirit points out a decision you've delayed. Something has needed closure or a final yes-no, but you've been waiting for the perfect conditions. The Threshold card says the conditions won't be perfect. They'll be real. You're being asked to move based on alignment, not comfort. The longer you stay between two directions, the more energy gets drained. Another layer shows that someone from your past may be sensing your energetic shift. You might notice unexpected emotions resurfacing, not because you need to go back, but because your subconscious is clearing old attachments so you can step forward more freely. This is the threshold working in your favor. Let the old rise and release without giving it meaning. And in the final layer, Spirit says once you cross this internal threshold, your external opportunities will speed up. Something you thought would take months may move suddenly once you commit. The universe is waiting for your energetic yes. The next energy appears as the Harmony card. This is where Spirit gently shows you where inner conflict has been blocking outer progress. You've been trying to balance too many people's needs while ignoring your own emotional bandwidth. Harmony is not just balance. It's prioritizing what genuinely matters. Spirit says you've been giving too much importance to obligations that don't grow your life. The deeper layer here shows a relationship or connection where you've been accommodating more than expressing. You've been trying to maintain peace by minimizing your needs. The Harmony card asks you to stop performing emotional labor just to avoid conflict. True harmony comes when your boundaries and your desires are honored equally. This is a major shift in your emotional pattern. Another layer shows that your body has been signaling stress. Sleep changes, appetite shifts, restlessness. This is physical confirmation that something in your energy is stretched beyond its capacity. You are regaining balance not by pushing through, but by simplifying what takes too much from you. This includes tasks, people, expectations, and habits that no longer match your current path. Finally, Spirit reveals that as you reclaim harmony within, a new opportunity aligns externally, something supportive, calming, and meant for the next version of you. This could be a work shift, a new partnership, or a meaningful collaboration. Harmony magnetizes aligned connections. The next card flowing in is Illumination. Spirit is pointing at something you've suspected but haven't fully acknowledged. A truth is rising. This may be about someone's intentions, your own feelings, or a situation that no longer matches its original purpose. Illumination always arrives before a turning point, and you're right on the edge of one. Underneath this energy, Spirit shows that this truth will simplify your path. Instead of adding confusion, it will bring clarity. You've been functioning with incomplete information, and now the missing piece shows up, helping you understand why something hasn't been working the way you expected. Illumination is not a warning, it's a relief. In the third layer, Spirit highlights that the truth coming forward will help you detach from a fear-based choice you were about to make. You may have been leaning toward a decision out of pressure, scarcity, or impatience. Illumination reveals a better option that aligns with long-term stability, not temporary relief. This is the twist that works in your favor. And the final layer shows that this truth helps you regain authority over your next steps. Instead of reacting, you'll respond from clarity. This is where momentum returns. The next card appearing is Momentum. Spirit is showing that once the blockage clears, life will move quickly. You've been in a slow phase, not because of lack of effort, but because the timing wasn't aligned. Momentum brings action, movement, and results. This is where doors start opening back to back. In the deeper layer, Spirit says momentum begins with one small decision. Something tiny you choose in the next few days creates a chain reaction. It could be organizing something, sending a message, completing a task, or saying no to something that drains you. This small action shifts your entire energetic direction. Another layer reveals that momentum also appears socially for you. New conversations, new people, new offers. Your energy becomes magnetic when you get unstuck. You'll notice people suddenly responding differently, opportunities flowing without you chasing. This is the universe showing that your frequency has shifted. In the final layer, Spirit says momentum will move so quickly you must stay grounded. This is not chaos, this is forward acceleration. It's your season of movement. The next energy arrives as the Truth Speaker card. Spirit shows that you are finally ready to say something you've avoided. This could be a boundary, a feeling, a limitation, or a need you've kept quiet to maintain stability. Truth Speaker energy is liberating and may surprise even you. In the deeper layer, this truth frees you from emotional responsibility you were never meant to carry. Once you express what's real, your body releases tension you didn't realize you were holding. Spirit shows a lightness entering your chest, a release of pressure around your heart space. Another layer reveals that your truth may shake up a situation, but not in a negative way. It brings alignment. Even if someone reacts, their response will reveal their true intentions. This clarity is necessary. You're not meant to adjust yourself to keep the peace anymore. Finally, Truth Speaker energy shows that once you speak your truth, a new level of confidence settles inside you. This becomes the foundation for your next chapter. The next card coming through is Renewal. Spirit shows a reset happening in your emotional and mental space. This is not starting over. It's starting correctly this time. You've learned the lessons, you've lived through the confusion, and now your system is ready to release exhaustion and rebuild. In the deeper layer, renewal shows that your energy field is shedding an old identity. You're no longer resonating with the version of you that tolerated too much, delayed your own needs, or stayed silent. You're stepping into a more direct, grounded, decisive version of yourself. Another layer highlights that renewal also brings physical recovery. Your sleep, motivation, and mental clarity begin improving. When Spirit shows this card, it means your nervous system is decompressing. You're stabilizing from the inside out. And in the final layer, renewal reveals a new opportunity that aligns with your refreshed energy. A shift in work, an unexpected invitation, or a door opening that didn't exist before. A renewal always brings a replacement. The final card for you is Arrival. Spirit shows that you're finally landing in a timeline that matches your growth. Something you've been trying to manifest aligns more concretely. Arrival energy is the moment when everything starts making sense. In the deeper layer, Spirit shows the emotional arrival first. Peace, understanding, acceptance. These internal shifts anchor your outer changes. When your inner world aligns, the external follows smoothly. Another layer reveals that someone supportive enters your life in this phase, someone whose presence feels grounding, not draining. This person may help you transition into the next chapter, or simply remind you that you're not meant to do everything alone. And the final layer of Arrival shows your biggest confirmation. The next path is stable. You're not walking into uncertainty, you're walking into alignment. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Your affirmation: I allow clarity to guide me, truth to free me, and alignment to shape my next chapter.